Mulle väga meeldib Eesti.
I really like Estonia. Estonia has moved with very long strides, developed rapidly, and that also in the fields of internal security and crime prevention. And I am also glad that third sector, including church, is involved with crime prevention and internal security in Estonia. Year 2000 was an important year. Then the new penal code was passed. After that, the alternatives for punishment, in particular for imprisonment, were strongly developed. Year 2004 was important as then Estonian Parliament ratified Convention on Human Rights and Fundamental Freedoms, Additional Protocol number 13, which abolished the death penalty. In the same year, Estonia joined the European Union. I had a great pleasure and privilege to participate in this decision-making. Today we have reached a situation where the post-Soviet Republic has become a true European country. During the Soviet Union, we had 10 prisons that corrected 5,000 inmates. Today, the vast majority of those prisons are closed. Now there are only 4 prisons left, and in a few years only 3. In 2014, the number of inmates was first less than 3,000. This too is an important milestone in the history of the criminal policy implementation. In these prisons there are chaplains, social programs are organized, where also third sector and church are involved, including Baltic Institute for Crime Prevention. Since 2007, we have implemented a program with inmates serving life sentence. We have also given our proposals for abolishing imprisonment for life, as this is, after all, merely an extended version of the death penalty. We have also discussed early release of prisoners. In all prison committees there is also a clergy. We have been very strong in discussing penal reform. At the moment, a very important program is the creation of network of support persons for released prisoners. In cooperation with the Estonian Council of Churches and the Ministry of Justice, we have developed a program, and I believe it will significantly reduce the recidivism among released prisoners. In terms of civil society, it is essential that the execution of this program is entrusted by the state once again for third sector organizations, including the member organizations of the Estonian Prison Fellowship, whose leading organization is Baltic Institute for Crime Prevention.
Eesti kirikute nõukogul, kes ühendab endas 10 liikmeskirikut.
Estonian Council of Churches, that consists of 10 member churches, has had a privilege and an opportunity to work in the context of crime prevention, for reintegrating those people into society who have got in trouble with the law, and in cooperation with the Baltic Institute for Crime Prevention, we have implemented a large project that has been financed through the European funds. Victim Empathy Program has been developed in the context of Keili Kollamaa master thesis in 2009. Keili Kollamaa is the initiator and manager of Credo, a training center of the Baltic Institute for Crime Prevention. Since 2011, the Ministry of Justice and Baltic Institute for Crime Prevention have worked together to help the inmates released from prison to cope in society. For this, we have jointly developed a model of service, where support persons, before the inmate is released from prison, starts to meet with the prisoners, to talk with them about the main risks and possibilities in a community. And in cooperation with prisons, local governments and other potential service providers, to offer support for those released from prison, in order to avoid new crimes and that they would cope with life outside the prison. I hope that our participation in international dialogue for safety is beneficial. See you in Tallinn, when Estonia takes over presidency of the Council of the European Union.